You are undoubtedly well aware of Dubai's opulence and wealth, but are you aware of the reality that the city's leaders wish to keep hidden? The heartbreaking tales of slave labor are hidden beneath the amazing tower's exterior splendor. Furthermore, prostitution is unregulated in this area, and foreign women who are looking for better possibilities are tricked by deceptive advertising. In today's video, learn 10 startling facts about women in Dubai that will astound you. Let's start with the most important fact. You will doubt everything you know about this dazzling metropolis after learning the first fact. Having lived in Dubai, I have personal experience with the difficulties that women encounter in this city. I'm going to share my experiences and the experiences of other ladies with you today to show you the actual life that lies beneath the glitter and glamour. Greetings from Dubai, a city that dazzles with its enormous skyscrapers and lavish way of life. However, beyond this dazzling exterior is a secret realm that is rarely seen by outsiders. The true narrative of Dubai is significantly more nuanced than its glossy image would have us believe, spanning from the hardships faced by migrant laborers to the cultural standards that mold the lives of women. Are you prepared to learn the startling realities of women's lives in this austere city? A story of two cities is revealed by the second fact. It's hard to overlook the contrast between the ultra-wealthy and those just scraping by as we peel back Dubai's trappings of luxury. Although you could believe that a Lamborghini is driven by everyone in Dubai, the truth is entirely different. Shining towers reach toward the sky, reflecting the intense desert light off their glass facades. Expensive sports vehicles at their bases line the streets, many of them abandoned and neglected and buried with a thick coating of dust. These deserted luxury vehicles reflect the shadowy side of Dubai's affluence, telling a tale of dashed hopes and unstable finances. The third truth explores the unsung labor force that powers Dubai. We discover a hidden world beneath the opulent lifestyles and shining facade that is the cornerstone of Dubai's prosperity. Thousands of laborers from nations like as Bangladesh and India provide this bustling metropolis's unseen backbone. These laborers put up with harsh working circumstances, putting in long hours in sweltering heat for little pay. The majority of them live in filthy, cramped quarters that are just appalling. The accounts of exploitation are devastating. Several people had their passports revoked by their employers, so imprisoning them within the nation. The fourth truth exposes the seedy underbelly of Dubai, which is home to a thriving underground sex business. The city's position as a worldwide hub and sizable expat population generate demand for unlawful services despite its conservative ideals. Women are frequently pushed into prostitution after being seduced by deceptive promises of respectable work. With their passports confiscated to prevent them from fleeing, this underground business works far from the glossy image presented to tourists in private homes, premium bars, and nightclubs. The ties that unite women in Dubai culturally are shown in the fifth fact. Dubai, for all its modernity, has severe dress standards and expectations for women's behavior. The futuristic design and opulence of the city conceal a society in which women are constantly navigating cultural conventions that determine how they should look and behave. The contradiction of progress in Dubai is revealed by the sixth truth. Modern technology in the metropolis coexists with stark social inequality. Dubai is known for its inventions, such as its gold-dispensing ATMs, yet many of its citizens, especially women from developing nations, live in poverty and are exploited. This striking contrast highlights the human cost of Dubai's explosive development, where equality and basic human rights are frequently left behind by technological advancement. The seventh fact reveals a male guardianship system that restricts women's rights, piercing the glossy facade of Dubai. In Dubai, women must get male family members' consent before making many simple decisions. Despite the city's modern appearance, this structure and constrictive societal standards limit women's personal freedoms. The question of whether women's rights will advance or stay constrained by these cultural linkages persists as Dubai changes. The eighth fact emphasizes Dubai's hidden cost of luxury. The people who create and maintain an extravagant lifestyle for themselves frequently pay a heavy price for it. The bulk of labor force is made up of migrant workers who endure terrible working circumstances in exchange for luxury, which has resulted in rampant exploitation and violations of human rights that are usually ignored by the public. Dubai's dazzling image is built on the unspoken sacrifices made by these people. The eighth truth provides insight into Dubai's invisible women. Many women live in the shadows, their hardships and accomplishments concealed from view, especially those who come from poor nations. These women, who frequently work as housekeepers or in low-paying occupations, also have to deal with discrimination and sexual harassment. Their tales serve as a sobering reminder of the hidden human cost that lies behind Dubai's glamorous facade and highlight the differences that exist between the public perception of the city and the everyday lives of its citizens. The 11th and last piece of information dispels Dubai's promise of opportunity. Although Dubai presents itself as a place of opportunity, many people instead live lives mired in debt and hopelessness. Due to the city's severe regulatory restrictions and unstable economy, many people, especially foreigners, struggle to make ends meet. Dreams of a better life can soon turn into nightmares in this desert metropolis, where the harsh reality of existence is frequently hidden by the appearance of opportunity. Alright, allow me to share a terrifying tale with you. It tells the story of Maria, a young Filipino woman who came to Dubai with the hope of living a better life. Maria was raised in a tiny community with few prospects. She leaped at the chance to work as a housemaid in Dubai, where there was an opening and a nice pay was promised. She left her family behind, believing she was going to have a better future, with hope and stars in her eyes. Maria was greeted at the airport by her boss upon her arrival in Dubai. She was brought right away to a big mansion in a posh area, but her first excitement was soon replaced by a horror. The first cause for concern was that her employer had taken her passport for safekeeping. This marked the start of her incarceration. Maria was made to put in 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. She was always cleaning, cooking, and taking care of the household's youngsters. There were no vacation days, no breaks, and no opportunity to relax. She slept in a cramped, windowless basement room on a flimsy mattress. The assurances of a respectable income vanished when she was only paid a small portion of what she was due, frequently having months' worth of income withheld as a form of control. Abuse, both mental and physical, started very immediately. Maria's boss verbally and physically abused her all the time. Every error, regardless of severity, was greeted with slaps and kicks. After Maria became ill from the long hours and poor nourishment, her condition worsened even further. Her health was failing daily, but she was compelled to labor without access to medical care. Accusations of sloth and threats of deportation greeted her cries for assistance. She lived in continual fear of being arrested for no apparent cause, and this worry consumed her. Maria was able to sneak out of the villa one night. Seeking assistance from someone, she aimlessly strolled about the streets. She was hauled back to the villa and given a brutal beating as a deterrent to ever try to flee again. Maria almost lost her soul. She was unable to get in touch with her family, and each day seemed to drag on forever. Maria's situation was eventually noticed by a neighbor who heard her pleas for assistance. This generous person got in touch with a neighborhood nonprofit that assisted abused domestic servants. Finally, after months of preparation and with the charity's assistance, Maria was released from her bondage. She went back to the Philippines, but her experience left emotional and physical scars. Maria's tale serves as a terrible reminder of the misery that many people hide behind Dubai's opulent exterior. Another tale concerns Anna, a young Ukrainian lady who arrived in Dubai in search of a better future. After hearing tales of wealth and opportunity, she believed her dreams were finally coming true when she was offered a position as a hostess in a posh restaurant. Anna was quite happy to come in Dubai. She was enthralled by the grandeur and modernism of the city. An agent from the agency that had hired her picked her up and brought her to an opulent apartment that she shared with many other young ladies. Anna was informed on her first day that her role would be as a special attendant for VIP clients rather than as a hostess. She questioned the shift, feeling worried and confused. The reaction was swift and severe. Her passport was seized, and she was told that she owed a substantial amount of money for her lodging and travel. She was informed that meeting the client's expectations was the only way to pay back the debt. In private rooms, Anna's new duties included entertaining men, which frequently resulted in unwelcome sexual approaches. When she refused or resisted, she was reminded that she had no legal standing in Dubai without her passport and faced threats of assault and deportation. Anna had to put up with the lustful actions of men who saw her as their property. The physical assault was worse than the severe psychological damage. Anna had the worst experience of her life one night. She was attacked by a number of drunken and violent males in groups as the guards stood by, ignoring her cries for assistance. She was severely traumatized, bleeding, and wounded. Anna started to covertly organize her escape despite the pain and terror. She conversed in whispers with other victims, listening to their tales and finding solace in their common anguish. They succeeded in sneaking a phone and making contact with a global group that rescues victims of human trafficking. Following weeks of secret negotiations and meticulous preparation, the rescue mission was launched. After collaborating with helpful local authorities, the charity managed to release Anna and many other women from their captors one evening. After her ordeal, Anna had a protracted recuperation process. Despite being tormented by her past, she was resolved to start over when she returned to Ukraine. Like many others, her narrative reveals the dark side of Dubai's glamorous exterior. where the prospect of opportunity can soon materialize into a nightmare of abuse and exploitation. Remember these little-known facts the next time you're amazed by Dubai's futuristic skyscrapers and opulent way of life. Stories from those who work and reside in Dubai show a different, often unsettling reality from the glossy one that is shown to the outside world. A much darker reality is revealed by the stories we've unearthed as we delve further under Dubai's glossy exterior. The city's attractiveness conceals dark and unsettling realities, as seen by the horrific experiences of women like Maria and Anna and the exploitation of migrant workers. These tales are not only isolated events, rather they are a part of a larger pattern of violations of human rights that are far too frequently ignored. Never forget that there are innumerable people who suffer in silence behind every opulent skyscraper and breathtaking skyline. Don't let it end here. If this video has helped you discover Dubai's secret underbelly, tell these tales, increase awareness, and take up the battle against abuse and exploitation. The more information we have, the more we can do to support those in need and work toward a society where everyone is treated with respect and dignity. I appreciate you seeing. If you thought this video was educational, please subscribe, like, and comment for more in-depth looks into the hidden realities of our world. By working together, we can uncover the most hidden issues and create a more equitable and bright future for everybody.